How did you make things right with your children? I was never the father I should have been for my daughter. 6 years sober doesn't erase what came before, the forgotten birthdays, the slurred apologies, the nights I promised her I'd show up, only to let the bottle win. Emily stopped expecting anything from me by the time she was in high school. By the time she was 18, I was just a number in her phone she never dialed. I rebuilt my life after that, got serious with my sobriety, became a tour guide at the city museum, stuck to a routine, went to meetings, stayed clean. But even after all that, she was still a stranger who shared my last name. When she invited me to her law school graduation, it felt more like a courtesy than a reunion. I went anyway, wore my nicest blazer, got her flowers, sat in the back. When I saw her walk across that stage, I felt this strange mix of pride and shame twisting in my chest. Dinner after was awkward, formal. We talked like co-workers forced to share a table. Then I met Carlos, her boyfriend. He had this warmth about him, this easy way of pulling people in. His family was there too. Half the table spoke Spanish, and everyone laughed loud and passed plates like we were at some giant family reunion. Then I saw Emily, not the version I raised, but someone fully alive, fluent in Spanish, telling stories with her hands and eyes. She laughed in a way I'd never heard before. But then Carlos's mom asked her something in Spanish, and Emily stiffened. Her smile faltered. The table quieted for just a second, but I felt it. That moment stuck in my gut like a splinter. I didn't know what she said, but I knew what it meant. I went back home and signed up for a beginner Spanish class the next day. I didn't tell her. I didn't want her to know until I was sure it mattered. For 3 years I studied. Lunch breaks at the museum, night classes, audio lessons on my commute. I started slow, just the basics. Then I moved up, 3 class levels. And when that wasn't enough, I got help from Senora Vasquez, this sweet retired teacher from my AA group. She made me say things twice, sometimes 3 times, until I got it right. I kept trying, because every time I thought about quitting, I remembered how distant I'd felt at that dinner, how close she was to everyone but me. Then came the engagement call. She said they were keeping it small, just close family, she told me. Those words hit like a brick, so I pushed harder, took extra shifts at the museum, paid for private sessions, no fanfare, no expectations. I just wanted to be part of her world. A few months later, she called me in a panic. The interpreter for the wedding had canceled. Carlos's parents and aunts wouldn't understand the vows. I didn't even hesitate. I can do it, I said. There was this long pause on the line. Then I told her about the classes, the tutoring, all of it. At the wedding, I got there early. My hands were shaking, notes stuffed in my jacket. Carlos's mom hugged me and said something in Spanish. I responded slowly, carefully. Her eyes watered. She hugged me tighter. When the ceremony started, I stood beside the officiant and translated every vow. My voice cracked a little, especially during the part about forgiveness and trust, but I got through it. I looked at Emily. She was crying. Later, at the reception, she pulled me aside. Her eyes were red. "Dad," she whispered, "I can't believe you did this." I told her, "I saw how happy you were with them. I wanted to understand that happiness."